What up, it's Snowflake, yeah. And I'm gonna finish up my DVD Studio Pro series by showing you tutorial number 9. Okay, tutorial number 9, DVD Studio Pro series. The last tutorial I showed you how to burn a disc straight from DVD Studio Pro out of the whole authoring process that we went through, how to take that and burn it to a DVD, right? So this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to save the files that were on that DVD, that you burned to the DVD, save them to a location like your hard drive or something, so that you actually have a saved location of all those files, a digital version of it on your hard drive, that then can be used with any different program that burns DVDs. It can be used with any different program to burn it to a DVD. So you don't need DVD Studio Pro. So if someone that you needed to send it to didn't have DVD Studio Pro, but they wanted to burn it, you could actually send them that folder, and then they could burn it with the program that they have, okay? So it's pretty complex. So get ready. Here we go. See this button up here says build? Wait, click it. We're gonna click that button, okay? And then we're gonna select the location that we'd like to save it to. I go to my export folder. Now, just to keep things very simple, I create a folder called builds, because sometimes I'm doing more than one disk, but this we're only doing one, right? But I create a separate folder for all the different builds that I'm doing. In here, I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to name it the same as my disk, the same exact file name, okay? Caps everything, so it's just roommates, right? I'm going to create that folder, and with that folder selected, I'm going to hit choose, and what it's going to do is it's going to actually create all those folder structures in the files, and it's going to save them all into that folder, and it's going to be these video TS folder and these different files, and you're going to look at it and go, right? And you don't even have to worry about what's inside of it, but basically it builds it all into that location. And again, remember, this is a quick and easy way. I pointed this out in the last tutorial, right? But this is a quick way, a much quicker way, and one that's not going to waste DVDs. If you look in the log, and make sure that you look in the log, because if there were any errors like buttons pointing in the wrong direction or something, or not in the wrong direction, but if they weren't pointing at anything like a video, or if the video ends and doesn't go anywhere, if you look in the log, it'll warn you that you forgot to point some button in some direction, okay? So it's finished. We're going to hit OK. I'm going to hide this. And I use Toast Titanium to burn it. I'm not going to show you me burning it, but that's the program that I would use. And but if you go into where we saved it to, into the Export, Builds, and Roommates folder, Roommates is the folder. So if you're going to send that to someone, you would send them the Roommates folder, send that whole thing, right? And then here is your audio TS and your video TS folders, and there's all these different files that you don't even have to worry about, okay? But basically, those are all the files that create your DVD, the menu, the buttons, the navigation, all that stuff, all right? And this would be the folder that if you were going to burn it with a different program, you would drag it into your Toast Titanium, or Nero, or whatever it is you're going to use. That's the folder that you can actually burn to a disk and create a DVD with a program other than DVD Studio Pro. Okay? So, plus you have a backup of it, and you've saved it somewhere, which is also nice, because if you lose that disk, and you make sure you keep things organized in your hard drives, you've got that saved somewhere, and you can always make another copy of the disk. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Okay, this was the last tutorial in the DVD Studio Pro series. I hope the whole series has been helpful. If it was, make sure to like the video, like all the videos, comment on them, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then, if you could, check back later, because I'm going to be posting more tutorials and tips on Final Cut Pro, Apple Motion, Compressor, DVD Studio Pro, and if you have any questions, put some stuff in the comments, and I'll probably make a tutorial for it, for that question you have. Other than that, peace out. We'll talk later.